let us continue playing Master of Orion. When we last left off, we were going to actually start attacking, in this war for the Cylon Empire, which we've kind of ignored up to this point. Yeah, so we're basically building up, I guess, at this. Really, not much else to say. Ships coming in. I have battleship and things waiting there. Artificial consciousness in 6 turns. And a fleet that needs an order. Civil transport. We'll get you to Orion just to pad that up and get a few more people moved to that system. And also we have a set of frigates, which might as well head up to there as well. Actually, why have we got a cruiser heading that? I'm trying to work out why I had a cruiser going that way, but I think actually we want to deal with the Cylons at this stage, so we'll go that way. Beyond that, I think everything's going okay. Next turn. Deep sea cooling and something that isn't telling you what it is at the moment. Civil transport, probably. Right. Let's put deep sea cooling and a Gaia transformation on them, because we don't need too many more after this. Make moves. Get you to Orion. And you can get to Orion as well. It'll be much better once we get this jump gate built in 3 turns time, but for now it'll be fine. Right, Cloden Prime doesn't have anything to do right now, so I guess it can go for pollution clean. No, it's at 0 pollution. Okay, trade goods it is then. Yeah, trade goods it is, and just hold on to that monetary bonus for us at this stage. What have you done? Civil transport. Possible pollution cleanup after this. Possible Titan as well. I know I don't have a lot to show for this world. I'm actually happy with that to just occasionally build some people, and we'll get some transports going off there at some stage. Actually, why do I not have a jump gate there? That seems especially silly. Let's go and build a space factory. But we'll buy it outright and get it done for next turn. Then we'll put you back on trade goods. Deep sea cooling at Zivit Prime, and then we're going for an advanced colony ship. Where is that advanced colony ship going to be going? Probably down to there, though will I get there in time is a good question. I can technically blockade this system off. It's not all that important in a lot of ways, but I want this system. It'd be very useful for us to have. All hail our expansionist ways. Auto Lab's now finished. That's going to get a Holo Simulator next, and after that we'll go cloning, soil enrichment, subterranean farms, spaceports, and get everything else set up. Meanwhile, over here we have another civil transport that's been built. Let's move all the fleets, by the way. Get you over to there. Yes, so move all the fleets. Yes, I said move all the fleets. Yeah, I'm sure one of them was showing movement available, so. Right, we've got a frigate built, and we have a space factory now built over here, which is good. That means I can now build a jump point here. Which, will at least speed up some of the process. We have a frigate that's been built there. Let's move that up here. Crypto's still building frigates. I think we should probably upgrade those to cruisers. Or at least go destroyers. Yeah, we'll have a set of destroyers on the build. Don't produce food anyway, there's no point doing any of that, so yeah, that will do. Crypto Prime 10 turns away from a black hole Titan. After it does that, we'll build a We'll build a stack of frigates, I think, to assist, just because I like to have the... You know, we'll have a wing to just go with it. Might be worth putting an extra couple of people on that system, actually. Maybe I'll have them go to crypto instead. I mean, Orion's good. Orion's very important for our overall plans, but...
I would prefer us to engage in profitable association.
Are you just giving me your charts?
You have my thanks.
I think you were just giving me your charts. I could be wrong there, but I don't see the point. Yeah. Yeah, so I just gained some charts there. Right, deeply cooling and Gaia transformation is next up. Actually, it really does not need all those people making food, does it? I suppose it's not a max population yet, so... Holo Simulator's done. Now building an Auto Lab, which is okay by us. Terraforming, Holo Simulator. Those two planets are both grown. And the fleet isn't really much to speak about. Alright. Transfer. Now it puts it at 7. It's now got stagnant growth, though, so I don't think it can go any better than that. But still, that's accelerated its build by a turn. So I can live with that. And you should be doing that as well. For some reason, it doesn't move the troop transports properly, I'm noticing, but... Might be because we're building this, it's confusing it slightly. And White Fleet needs orders, and the orders are stay there. And your fleet needs orders, and your orders are to stay there. 28 turns until we get that done. The Akari might still interfere with this, you know, but it should be okay. Just move you to the jump gate on the basis we should be able to just move you through this one when we get that done.
Hand to hand and paw to claw. Friends are earned in such ways.
You want microbiotics for the espionage training facility. Fine.
We're glad you accepted.
Not sure we are, but you know. Let's keep friendly relations with you while I'm at war with the Cylons. Now that I've remembered I'm at war with the Cylons, of course. Right, jump gate now finished. I don't think there's much else you need to do here. Really kind of have... Actually, we don't have a thing there, do we? Okay, military outpost it is then. And now... should be able to just get much faster routes in. Yeah, that helped. Alright, let's move everything else. Fleet assembles, espionage gained, nothing much to speak of there. Turn. Okay, Gaia transformation on Syntaxis. Battle station is now finished, so we now have a massive fleet cap now. Let's buy another one. Save us some time in the long run. For not a lot of cash, really. Move all the things, and... yeah, for whatever reason, these do not move properly. At least they don't go when the auto move says they should. Right, drop you off. Drop you off. And do I have any more? Not yet. So now that Orion has 3, one of which is on strike. Yeah, why don't I not build these first? That would make a lot of sense. Right, 11 turns, and we'll rush that in a little bit. Move everybody who's left. That fleet will defend there, so that's now looking not particularly strong. We've got a Titan coming up, so room to expand that a little bit. And artificial consciousness is researched. Various growths. Another civil transport's been built. We'll buy another one just to finish that off and get that done. It's not as if we don't have the riches coming in at the moment. Nope. Oh, you're still building that. Alright. Finally, let's unload each of these. So that's 5, 6, and starving. but that fixes that. Right, so Orion's now fairly established.
Just a minute of your time, President.
Planetary supercomputer versus the cybersecurity link. We'll go with a planetary supercomputer in all honesty. That just looks huge. Right. So we got to our artificial things here. Tectonic plating allows us to go for... You see, that's actually not too bad. Deep core mine, though, is the cost of it. So the question is, do I want to go for Doomstars? I won't get to Doomstars by the end of this Let's Play, I don't think. I'm too close to winning, but... Do I go Doomstars or do I go Economic Victory? We'll go Doomstars at least for now. We would like to build Doomstars. Right, planetary supercomputer is yours because you can get to it first. We'll go and have you build a battle station after that because why not? And then trade goods. Yeah, so each system, I believe it's a system-wide thing. We'll have to build one of those because that's a lot of research points. Osiris, planetary supercomputer. Once you've got your auto lab. Syntaxis is at maximum population pretty much, so let's go and just put some extra people on research. Planetary supercomputer after that. Crypto Prime. Planetary supercomputer. Oh, I do want to build the frigates though. We can probably wait a little bit on those. While I am at war, I'm not planning on going massively into this just yet. How long will it take here? Probably take longer because I've only got 24 production on that. Crypto has 39, so we'll leave that. Rhombus Prime, planetary supercomputer once it's done with that. Yeah, that's definitely the way to do this. Right, Wilder has a maximum population. Let's go and build planetary supercomputer. And since your guys are not as bright as the others, we're going to do that. So this is why I'm thinking the getting rid of all of the pollution was possibly an idea here. I'm going to do pollution cleanup once that's done. Polution Prime, planetary supercomputer. It's plus 25 per, so it's not as if I'm giving up a lot here in the long run. Just a fair amount. So you building cruisers right now. But after that, we're going to go for planetary supercomputer, and is this maximum population yet? It is now. Go pollution cleanup afterwards. Okay, who else? Orion needs one. Needs other things as well, but you know, we'll get there. Deep sea cooling, planetary computer. Once you get your pollution processor, planetary supercomputer. Defi kind of has other things on the go now, but planetary supercomputer. And Zibit Prime, planetary supercomputer. Okay. We have built Skynet, and it will be good. Fleet needs orders, which is our new destroyer. I can go and join our fleet here. Next turn. Okay, we finished the jump gates. So, now that's done, I really don't need you anymore, do I? And I'll scrap you for a few credits. Cruiser finished at Sayeret Prime. So that now has massively increased the defense I've actually got available here. So that is literally just going to hold out there. This is my sort of not really backup plan against these because it's not going to be big enough. But you never know. Just a thought on my end here. Yeah, just a thought on my end. I'm going to build all of that. I will, however, move one off just so it's slower, but, you know, it'll get done. Okay, nothing really to go here, so that's fine. You can go pollution cleanup and then trade goods. And finally, you can head off to Orion. So move all of the ships that are automated. Nothing's going to arrive in there just yet. Okay, next turn. 637 research points a turn, and we have our galactic voting session. And once again, it is going to be humans versus Sakura.
I have made my choice.
Arathi will vote for me.
I will reserve my vote.
I have to be honest.
I shall withhold my vote for the moment.
I choose myself to rule this Council of Galaxies.
And I will, of course, vote for humanity.
I vote for humanity.
So needing about an extra 80 or so votes. Should probably be helping out the Arathi a little bit. Right. Our distribution research is completed. Ship space, energy weapon damage, or... Yeah, we go the ship space. That, of course, means all our blueprints can suddenly be upgraded. So since we have a few more, let's see if we can add a further death ray or two. We can make them all... Can we make them any facing? Oh, we can. Okay, that suddenly upgrades this to 11 death rays. Or 7 heavy mounted. So 132 is the overall damage if I do that, or... That is slightly better, having 7 heavy ones that face in all directions. So we shall add those. Can I add an extra fighter bay in? I'd be surprised if I can actually, because I'm a bit on the limit with things. A few more point defense phases. So Black Hole Titan is now massively better at attacking than defending right now. Did I not add everything in? Yes, we have heavy armor, reinforced hull, battle pods, battle scanner, and the black hole generator, which I'm okay with. Carrier ships then. Don't really upgrade these at all, but still, since we have things available, let's add some anti-matty bombs. Five of them. Add a few more anti-missile things. And if we can, add another death ray. Make them all rear-mounted. Okay, so death rays are fine as they are. Just a few more extra point defense phases. So I've increased its defense, if nothing else, with that, which is fine. Battleship. So all I've done with the weight allowance is upgraded that to any facing. Okay, 3 fast Xeon missiles. Okay, so 3 fast, non-jammer ones. So I've actually probably weakened that overall, but still. Cruisers. If we can, we're adding another one. No longer envelops, but hey, we've got a second death ray on that, so it's always a good thing. can't do much else about that, so we'll have to leave that alone. Can I add an extra one? Nope. I think it's an extra point defense phaser then. It's not a terrible upgrade, really, though I should really have heavy armor on these. I didn't have heavy armor on the... Yeah. Reinforced hull, battle pods. Can't add anything else, so I'll leave that alone for now. Save. Then the cruisers. So, we have displacement devices on our cruisers because reasons. Still only going to be able to have 2. Unless I were to get rid of the displacement device, which I do like. Okay, so cruisers done. Destroyers. Just move up to heavy mounted ones. Slight upgrade, but still. Shadow bombs don't particularly need upgrading, and the frigates, which do have death rays. They've just gone upgraded from enveloping to heavy mounted. Increased range, increased weapon damage. Sounds good to me. We will also give these a... How much weight do I have actually available? I've only got 3, so no. I'm not going to be able to fit anything else on this. Battle pods, reinforced hull, and heavy armor. And if these didn't have heavy armor already, then they're having it now. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So the fleet is upgraded. It's going to cost way too much to buy anything new, but hey. Okay, pollution is now becoming an issue. So you'll buy that auto lab. And enjoy the 14 turns it's going to take to finish that off. Alright, make your moves. Syntaxis Prime's at the population limit, cycling has grown. And the fleet strength is looking quite good at the moment. Okay, make the move. So what of this could we upgrade? We have lots of frigates there, but that's going to cost way too much. Heavy armor, increased phases, increased death ray, increased anti-missile rockets. Yeah, there's a lot to do there, really. Okay, that's finished a military outpost. I don't think it needs anything more, so I might even scrap this now. I can always build new ones if I need to, so that is good for me. Right. How much to upgrade the battleship? A lot, because this is an older style battleship. Well, I can just sit there then. It can just sit there. Next turn. Okay. A few bits and pieces. Orion now has 8. And soon we'll have Robominers. And a fleet needs orders. And your order is to defend. Could upgrade the destroyer. I think for the moment we'll hold off. Oh, you are suffering pollution problems again. Well, in fairness, we are about to build a load of things that will hopefully reduce it slightly, but... Okay, make the move. Next turn. Okay, and that puts Orion up to a population of 10. Which, overall, not too bad. We can certainly live with that. Tectonic engineering is now done. We're going to buy the core waste dump. As much as I'd like the extra production, just killing off killing off pollution is definitely where we want to go with things. So hyperdimensional fission, hyperdrive, plasma beams, and energy weapon size reduction, and beam miniaturization as well. Okay, new destroyer. Let's move you up to here. Guess what you're building next? You're building the core dump. Once you've got that done. It's only one turn away, so there's no point in building it elsewise at this stage. Right, Osiris. Change of plans. You're now building this. That'll take 6 turns. That will finish off any pollution issues. I should probably get this on most of my worlds, in all honesty. Because this is frankly huge. Alright, core dump after that, and then we shall see. Waste dump. Side needs one as well. Especially as it's doing pollution cleanup right now. And I might as well put the espionage training facility on, since we did actually do some stuff to get that to happen. Okay. Syntaxis is going Gaia transformation, so it's not going to be producing any just yet. Still, it's not a bad thing to have in the background afterwards. And also, we should probably build the Astro University, since we have some researchers there now. Orion, we are going to build that as well. In fact, I might even go so far as to build that next. Neither of these planets particularly have a lot of pollution issues, so we'll leave that alone for them. And Zivit Prime can have one built at the end as well. Okay, we have put an end to pollution, potentially. Potentially. But, you know, we will fix it. Next turn. We have critical pollution levels, but we can fix this. In fact, we are in the process of fixing this. There we go. 20 turns and we fixed it. Planetary supercomputer have been built. That's now putting a big increase in our overall production scores. Rhombus Prime. Core dump. 5 turns. Core dump is being built. Core dump is being built. Make whatever moves are left. Yeah, it'll be fine. Don't worry. It'll be fine. The Rafi fleet did move in. Oh, and the Scions have sent a scout over, have they? That seems rather silly of them. I'm 4 turns away from my Titan. And once I get the Titan, I'm going to go and start destroying Ekla Prime. Because it just makes sense to do so, I think. Right, since you're only producing trade goods, it probably is worth getting this done. Five. Can I get it done in 4? No. Oh, put my other striking worker there. Marine barracks, and then there's nothing else it actually needs. Trade goods after that, but yeah, the core waste dump needs to be done. Okay. While the Prime can also build a core waste dump, just purely because so it has one, rather than because it needs one. I am eating into my research again here, but it's just going to solve so many problems once this is available. Soil enrichment is next, which should be fine if I was actually producing any. Toxic waste dump, terraforming. Okay. End turn. Well, they send a scout into us. I wouldn't say it's threatening, particularly. Right, I think this is the time for hyperdrives.
Our scientists have made a new discovery.
And we shall upgrade all blueprints. So as everything now has better stuff. Or at least increased speed.
Research continues as expected, President.
Now we go for the next one. And we have to produce some more stuff. So this no, it hasn't made a core waste dump yet. We will do that now then. And after we've done that, we shall probably build a battleship or two. Okay, a couple of planetary supercomputers coming online. That's putting our research back up to 700, which is where we want it to be. Orion Prime has grown. Gaia transformation completed at Syntaxis. So, welcome to the new world, same as the old world. At 3%, we can actually... At 5%, we can still get this done in time, because it's only getting to 50 by the time we finish that, and that should hopefully then fix it. So, that's all good for me. Osiris Prime is currently building that core waste dump. Orion Prime also building their own one. And I might as well go soil enrichment, just get some extra growth out of this system. Fleet needs orders. Okay, fine. It's only a small upgrade to get the engines done, but I can't upgrade the whole thing at once because it would just cost too much. And would be felt quite a lot less than everything else, I suppose. All right, there we go. We'll buy the toxic waste dump there. We won't need that anymore. Soil enrichment we can probably make a case for. We're still not at maximum population yet. Planetary supercomputer is next up then, spaceport, and military base because we don't want people on strike. I might actually turn the tax rate down to 3. Not without bankrupting myself, so I need to do a bit more work there. But that's not looking too bad. It's not up to Guardian killing levels, but Destroyer finished at Crypto. Yeah, because this doesn't really need it, I suppose I'm going to have it build a carrier ship for now. I can't think of anything else you want to actually be helpful to build. So you can join the attack going on up there. We're 1 turn away from a Titan, 1 turn away from a few other things. Various things have now been built. So Hazard, that is now just going to go down slowly. Espionage training facility is next. Then trade goods. So it doesn't immediately fix the problem, obviously, but it is suddenly turning it into a huge negative. Go. Next turn.
I would prefer us to engage in profitable association.
You're offering fast missile racks, the Cybertronic computer, and 147 credits to declare war on the Sacra. Tempting, I'll be honest, but I'm not going to accept it.
This saddens.
Very tempting. It would have almost certainly guaranteed my vote from them, but I don't want to win that way. Rhombus Prime has reached critical levels, but it is now just hit a -9 a turn, so critical is a bit an overstatement, really. I can, however, put you now back onto research for the most part. There we go, +1 food. It's all good. Right, Cloden Prime has finished that as well, so... Oh, it does need that. So So let's put all the scientists back on. Triggers. Rhombus Prime is now producing triggers, and we just did that. Core waste dump at Orion Prime is done. So we'll get all of that done. Planetary computer at Ceres Prime. Now building the core waste dump, which we can accelerate up because we know it's going to fix the issues. 5 up to there. We now have our first black hole titan. And let's say once you've got one, you might as well have a second. So there we go. We'll have a second black hole titan being built once we've got the planetary supercomputer online. So once the Titan arrives, we are probably going to go for this. How big is that fleet? 791. Our Titan actually is stronger than that. If you include the destroyer as well, that's a really ridiculous fleet we've got set up there.
Hand to hand and paw to claw.
Weather controller
Friends
for
are
the
earned
molecular.
in such ways.
Fair enough.
We're glad you...
I like the idea of the weather controller, but I have just given them the technology to accurately hit things. Okay, Sol Prime is at maximum population, is currently producing the core waste dump. Once it's done with that, we shall go for trade goods. Okay, various things that are being built, so we don't need to worry about them right this moment. But yeah, once we have this fleet together, we are going to attack and probably wipe out the Cylons is actually my overall goal, I suppose, at this stage. There's not much point in doing a lot else, really, is there? Oh. Stay there. I was wondering about what of this fleet should I take over, because these are old cruisers, in fairness. This is a very old fleet. Well, we'll see how the old fleet does. We're going to take out this military outpost at least next turn anyway.
Our scientists have made a new discovery.
Okay, Artemis System Net, Transponder Control Unit, and the Star Fortress, which operates the battle station, enables Titan and Doomstar construction. And then we go for the next upgrade, I suppose. Crypto Prime will go for a Star Fortress. Sorry, Prime will build one as well, just to be neat afterwards. Artemis System Net. Oh wow, that's actually quite awesome. Star Fortress then is fine. Next, I know what Crypto wants to build next. We can build that System Net once we're done. Okay, so that's now done. Cygnus reaches maximum population limits. We'll move all of our fleets across. We'll end the turn. And with the fleet in position, overall fleet strength 1734. Is it worth upgrading one destroyer? Probably not. Probably not. How much would it cost to upgrade this fleet? Just out of interest. It's not in a system that we can actually use yet, but still. I'll buy the advanced colony ship, which I know now kills off any chance of me getting it, but you know. We want that extra system. I know I was going to end the video. I'm going to do one more turn because I do want to see how much that would cost me to do that. Anyway, I suppose next job. The Black Hole Titan destroys. And next turn, we'll see what it can do to this fleet. Because actually, we're going to... The Bolrafi are losing. Marine barracks, terraforming. controller. Yeah, that's good. Saini doesn't have anything that's worth building right now, so that's fine. And we have the advanced colony ship, which can go and colonize here, although it's high gravity. We'll go to the radiated world then instead. We'll fix it up and do what we can with it. Battle station completed at there. Planetary computer, Cycling Prime is done. I'm going to end the turn then, and also end the video. So until next time.